in communication with Southern California. KHJ-TV Public Affairs presents Teen Talk.
Ever since the 1960s, teen hairstyles have been controversial. Teen hairstyles, more than teen dress, seem to impress and distress parents and teachers. Most teens use hair as a badge of individuality.
Most all of us fuss with our hair. It's our crowning glory. If our bodies aren't perfect, then we can turn to our hair and change it quickly. In a short time, our hair can be transformed into a wonderful new look, and so can our self-image. If we're in the dumps, we go get our hair cut, colored, or curled. In the 60s, the kids used their hair as a social badge. Today, kids use hair to declare, "I'm here. Hey, look at me." Hi, I'm Joe Feinstein, and today on Teen Talk, we've invited a group of young people to share their ideas on what today's hairstyles really mean. Are we striving for beauty, or are the styles another form of rebellion? Welcome, panel. Are we striving for beauty, or is this hair another form of saying, I'm going to be different, I'm going to be a little bit unusual? How do you feel, Heather?
I don't know. For me, I know that when my hair is down and when I go out somewhere, it's like nobody notices that I'm there. It's like I have two people inside of me, and when my hair is up, people respond to me more, and I meet more people, and I'm more of an interesting person. My personality shows through. I feel really out of place with my hair down.
Okay, your hair down is kind of like I'm down, my hair up, and I'm feeling up and a little bit peppy. What are you trying to say?
Well, I enjoy, I like the way I look, and I've come to realize after meeting people in the hair business that this is what looks good. I mean, that's what I think, that this is what looks good. But when I go out, it's like what you said, it's like I feel so much better. I just feel so much better about myself when I go out. But another thing is the part about rebellion.
Yeah.
My mother, she's really an into things mom, but and sometimes
she's cool,
says, she's
Luke.
cool and everything, but sometimes she'll say to me, "Oh, I don't like your hair the way it is today," and that'll just make me want to do it all the time like that, just because she said that.
So there is a note of rebellion, Alice.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, Troy, what are you trying to say with the hairstyle, the way you got it?
Well, nothing really. I like the attention.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you get lots of attention at school?
Yeah.
Lots of people stopping you, and what do they say?
They just, give me that little look, when I
Let's see that look one more time. Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask me how I got it, so blonde, and who cuts my hair, and things like that. I just like it, My hair is like my natural color.
Which is the natural color? The dark part? Or
the dark
blonde?
part.
I see.
And I feel different because it's just a regular haircut. People don't give me looks or anything.
So with your hair, you really have a certain kind of status.
Yeah.
And you've been kind of promoted in a certain way by virtue of what the hair is saying. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I see. And what about you, Lee? Your hair is very short, but it's hanging. Can you see me? Okay. There we go. What does your hair mean?
I don't know. I guess it's kind of a form of boredom. I get bored and I change my hair just because I don't know. It's hard to put into words. I don't think there's any form of rebellion with my hair. I just change it to whatever comes apart. My hair was a skin, and now it's growing out, and I put stripes in it to whatever.
Do you think kids are really doing it to shock or to just call attention to themselves?
I don't know if it's quite shocking, but sure, I like to get attention. I like to be looked at as long as I'm looked at where people say, hey, I'm looking at her because she's different. I don't like it when, people look at me and they say, they give me a hard time. I don't dig that at all.
Well, if you're walking down Melrose Avenue, which is, distinctly very nouveau, and you've got some of these hairdos, nobody is going to be making too many comments about it because you're going to be part of a large crowd. But when you walk along, let's say, someplace like Wilshire Boulevard with this kind of hairdo, well, come to think of it, maybe nobody is going to say anything then either. I don't know. Do you get any comments? Do you get any comments, Tony?
Well, yeah, lots of people ask me, how I get my hair to stay up and, different things like that. And
they asked me like who cuts it, and I cut my own hair. But yesterday I got it done in a beauty parlor.
You did get it done in the beauty parlor.
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for that?
I don't know. My mom paid for it.
And you have no idea what she spent?
No.
But it was probably expensive. Probably
Maybe.
expensive. Do you like what you have there now?
Yeah.
And would you continue? How long will you continue to wear it?
Till I get bored of it.
Which could be in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
Really? Really?
Is it?
Is it? What's your statement, Ison?
Oh, the reason why I have my hair like this? Energy, maybe?
Energy.
Yeah, I think this generation is much more artistic than any other generation because we're all coming out with these new haircuts and these new hairstyles, and we're coloring it and striping it and putting our own little things to it, and everyone has their own statement to it. And I don't think any of it's really rebellious.
None of it's rebellious?
I really don't think so.
I got the feeling that a lot of kids are, this is their statement to the world, and this is going to be me. I'm a teenager, and I'm going to do my thing just a little differently.
But it's not in a bad way. It's not in a bad sense. We're saying, notice us.
Buzzed, spiked, cropped, shaved, and with tails are some of the, quote, buzzwords of the hair world. When you add so much stress and strain to your hair, what are you doing, gang, to make certain that you're going to have it 10 years from now? Alice?
Well, of course you have to be good to your hair. You have to condition a lot if you're going to color it. Coloring is the most damaging thing that you can do to your hair.
Right.
The biggest eye-opener for me was my friend Scott went through about 12 colors in 5 days, and they ran perm solution through his hair, and all of his hair fell out. I mean, in the sink. I watched it. It was devastating to me. And so I decided my hair was
Then
bleach
bald
blonde.
will start becoming in after that, yeah?
No, yeah, he was a skinhead and he hated it. He was so sorry he did all those colors. And my hair was bleach blonde, so I decided to go back to my natural color. This isn't my natural color.
Okay.
But I decided, there's mousses, there's sprays, there's rinses. There's no reason why you should really have to color your hair permanently. You could change your hair color every day if you wanted to match your outfit,
For the benefit of the audience, some of whom really don't understand some of this stuff, what does buzzed mean? What does that mean, Heather?
Well, the back of my hair used to be buzzed, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Just not shaved all the way off, just really short,
Really, really short?
Yeah.
What's cropped? Is that the same kind of thing? No, what's cropped?
Crops, like when your hair is cut off to a certain point, it sticks straight up. I mean, that's pretty much cropped.
Well, in my day, it was called a GI kind of haircut. Is
Yeah,
that
it was something like an army haircut.
like an army haircut? And what's the with tails? What's that all about, Tony?
Well, like when you have like your hair is like all like shaved or not, like I don't know.
Do you
I have a tail, yeah.
Show us your tail. Let me see your. Oh, there it is. There is that little tail. Okay.
When your hair is all short and you like have extra pieces hanging down, I guess.
Are you guys taking care of your hair? Do you feel? How long do you develop and work on that stuff? Does it
Work on it?
Yeah.
I don't do anything to it. I just wake up and go. But I'm
wear hair.
yeah, really. But I'm really not worried about my hair because personally, I love wigs, and I love to put on wigs just to dress up. My hair's short already, so I can do it. And to me, hair really isn't one of the most important things in my life. I could really care less what my hair looks like, I mean, I can, it really doesn't matter to me. My friends are, a lot of them have no hair, and we've, come to realize that hair, I don't know, I just feel that hair doesn't matter, and if I go bald, it really won't bother me.
It won't bother you to be bald? Really not?
Not at this point. I mean, and when I get older, if it bothers me, I could just wear wigs.
Ison, you got hair all over your head there. Will it matter to you if you went bald, as a result of?
Yes, it would matter to me a lot. I get a lot of comments saying, "Don't go out and buy a brush. Don't you ever brush your hair?" and things like that. But this is the way I like my hair, and I'd be really upset.
Are people not nice to you about the hair stuff? Yeah?
Yeah.
How do they manifest it?
personal.
How do they do it? What do they say?
Teachers, they'll say, "You're combing your hair the wrong way," or "Ison, brush your hair." And I'll say, I spent a half an hour on my hair this morning. What do you mean brush my hair?
I see. How do you feel?
Great.
I mean, that they make these comments.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother you?
No.
You're excited about the fact that so many people are paying so much attention to you.
Yeah, I like it a lot, you know. People, you know, make bad remarks. I tell them back, you know, what they can do with their remarks. I mean, but, you know, I like it. I mean, it's...
Why do you think so many people are so upset about the way you wear your hair?
I really don't know.
They're jealous.
They just like look at me, you know.
Heather, why? You're the psychologist, the resident psychologist around here. Why do they do that, Dr. Pritchett?
I don't know. I think about that a lot, and you know, it's just our way of expressing ourselves. Some people hide behind that they have their front, and maybe it's really boring. Maybe they just wear jeans every day and don't worry about what they look like. It's a way of them not having to express their personality. Maybe this is our way of showing them that we're different, you know, that we like to stand out in the crowd.
Well, you like to stand out in the crowd. Maybe it's your way of, is it possible that it's your way of hiding some other part of you, from allowing some other part of you to show forth?
Well, I have to admit that a lot of people also stay away from me because they think that it's kind of hard to explain. It's just like they see a certain look and they're kind of afraid of it. They kind of stay away. It's different, and anything that's different is scary, and people don't like to change. They're kind of set in their ways.
You're very right about all of that. The change and the need to change is always a part. That's one of the nicest things about youngsters, as far as I can see, and all the time I've been together with kids and the 30 years that I've been teaching, is the fact that kids are so willing to transform themselves, and they're so willing to kind of step aboard the bandwagon and try something new and different and put themselves out there. And they're so, you know, this stodgy quality of life and just unwilling to change is not indicative of kids. And that's the part about young people that I really, really like so much.
Well, you know, the best thing about this is, you know, I bet for me, every year I go through this sort of transformation period when I've got to do something. I've got to change something about myself. You know, I just I'm going crazy the way I am. I've got to do something different. And hair is the one thing, as far as your bodily image is concerned, that can be changed the quickest, the cheapest, and the most drastically. I mean, you know, it's faster than losing 30 pounds, and it's cheaper than buying a new wardrobe.
Much faster, much faster, I might add. Go ahead.
And it's more drastic than just doing your makeup different. You know, you can change yourself so completely just by using.
Well,
your
as
hair.
I look at Lee, you got different you got purple eyebrows, and you got the stuff around the eyes, the mascara around the eyes, and the hair is down. What does this all mean? What are you trying to say? What is the statement?
I don't know if I'm trying to say anything. I think it's all rooted from when I was a little girl, and I tried to. No, I'd play with my mom's makeup, and I'd want to go outside with it on, and she'd tell me, no, you can't. You have to wash your face. So now, you know, I can do whatever I want. Nobody can tell me you can't go outside with that makeup on. So I can draw things all over my face, or I can go out wearing nothing, or I can put on purple eyebrows, or do whatever, and I can say, hey, I'm playing dress up, and this is the way I like it.
Different cuts seem to indicate different levels of maturity and growth. Long, simple hair is what we see as a child, and shorter, dramatic cuts identifies a more independent woman, an individual. Now, what's your statement? Troy, what's your statement?
I just really like my hair to stand out. I mean, I don't really have much of a statement. I just like my hair like this.
Does it indicate that you want to stand out also, or is it just the hair portion of you that wants to stand out?
Probably me. It would be me, yeah. Because, you know, I just like to stand out over people.
Okay, you got two tones in your hairdo, Tony. What is your statement in the hair?
Well, I think it's a form of individuality. I just like being different from everybody else. And I try to do different things with my hair like that people don't have.
Okay.
And I guess that's about it.
All right, and what's your statement, Heather, dear?
I don't know. Like Tony said, it is a form of individuality, but in a way it puts you in a group.
What does this part mean? The part that kind of hangs down?
It means my forehead's really big, and I don't like to show it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. What else? What else does it mean?
I don't know. It looks strange when it's all up. I mean, I know it looks strange now anyway, but it's just a way. Sometimes I put the other side down. Sometimes I.
Now, there's a whole bunch of people out there that are looking and they're going tisk, tisk, tisk. Now, how can a child wear her hair, especially a decent American child, wear her hair like this? What do you say to that person, Alice?
Well, I think the freedom to do your hair however you want is something that nobody should give up. I wouldn't. I know that. It's very important to me.
Can you equate it to anything else that teens do or that people have done through the years? Is there any equation? Yeah?
Yeah, if you think about it, I mean, adults or your parents or your grandparents or anyone that's older than you that's already gone through their teenage years, they'll look at you and sometimes they think it's great, sometimes they think it's really neat that you can express yourself like that. But most of the time they just, you're walking through a department store and they look at you very strange. The people that own the store think you're going to shoplift. I mean, you just, they look at you a complete different way, but if you think about it, they went through their stage. Everybody has their own time when they do crazy things, and
yes,
it might have been different.
I remember I wore the brown and whites, and in my day in high school, we wore fuchsia shoelaces and chartreuse shoelaces. And if you wore two fuchsia, it meant you were going steady. If you wore two chartreuse, it meant you weren't going with anybody. If you wore one with the other one, it meant something else. It was totally silly. Everybody walked up to you and looked down at your feet to determine whether or not they were going to talk to you. If you were going steady, they wanted nothing to do with you. So yeah, it is that kind of thing. Do you think maybe this is also a way to signal protest or a way for your parents to put controls on you? By not having you do the hair and by you saying, no, I'm going to do the hair and I'll be my own person that way, Ison?
No, they went through the same thing, didn't they? In the 60s?
Yeah.
I mean, they were all peace and in their own little love, peace, flowers, happiness. And so they had their times, and we're just saying that, okay, this is us. This is our generation. Give us a chance to shine ourselves.
To shine yourselves. That's really important, shining yourselves and shining through the glimmer there. If everybody in the world left you alone, would you wear the same hairstyle that you're wearing now? Troy, how do you feel?
Yeah, I would, because when I go to the beach, I love going to the beach because it makes my hair real white, and that's so kill to me. That's rad.
That's rad.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means good.
That means good. Rad is good. R-A-D-D-D. Rad is good. And if they let you alone, would you wear your hair this way? Nobody was doing anything. Nobody said anything. Do you think this is just an outgrowth of,
I think I'd wear my hair the same. I just, sometimes I feel like doing crazy things. I don't wear it up all the time, but some mornings I wake up and go, I feel like up today, I think I'd wear it the same.
So along come a couple of kids and they shave their hair totally off their head, and the new look is bald. And everybody is bald, or the rads are bald. Are you going to be bald with them, Lee?
Well, I don't know if I'd be bald with them. I probably wouldn't if everybody is. But I wanted to say that, first of all, the hairdos we have here that everybody sees here on this panel today are strange, but there are stranger than this,
yes,
out there.
I saw.
And I think,
I walked along Melrose.
Yeah.
I did see.
I think that of course this could never happen. This is totally, just up in the air. But if everyone was put in a room in solitude to where they had no input from the outer world, like if I didn't see your hair and say, hey, I like that, I think that would show the total individuality. What would come out of that, what you would look like when you came out of that room, because that would show really what you were. But really that would never happen, and being out in the world, seeing what's this or what's that, what's popular, of course it has an effect on you. I mean, I can't say it doesn't. That's, and there's no way you can say, because there's nothing that's totally different. Somebody with blue hair, there's always another person with blue hair.
So everybody gets bald. You become bald, Heather?
No.
Why not?
Because it's just, I have nothing against it, but it's just not me, I'm not, I don't even, It's hard to say.
Did mom or dad create any hassle for you about this hairdo?
That's what I think is really great about this, is no matter how my hair is, my mom never changes her attitude towards
A teenager needs to have his or her own clothing, hairstyles, music, and jargon. This is all essential to establish independence and to seek adulthood without being someone else's clone, and to break away from authority. This generation is no different from any other. They're not trying to disappoint us by rebelling. It's just the natural course of things. Be patient. Someday they will be like the rest of us. We all look somewhat alike, drive similar cars, live in similar homes, go to work, and pay the bills. Is it any wonder that spiked hair may look good? In any event, don't tear your hair out. You can ill afford it. Panel, I really appreciate the help that you gave us in telling us about buzzing and cropping and spiking and tailing and the whole bit, but I also appreciate the fact that your hair is just one other part of your life, and it's not the end-all or be-all of anything at all. It's just another part that says to the world, I'm here, I'm alive. This is Joseph Feinstein for Teen Talk saying we'll see you